So I thought I'd do a quick review over this smartwatch or smart bracelet, it says, that I bought off of eBay, right? I've only got it for $50, but I think it's an absolute win, actually. I really do. I took a real gamble on it because I couldn't find reviews on it anywhere. And I researched the living daylights out of it, trying to make sure that I wasn't going to get scammed. But to this one, the details on it is a CF007. This one comes up with H, but I've seen it come up with an S as well. So, but CF007 smartwatch. I think this is pretty good, actually. It's got all your steps on it. It's got sleep as well, and I'll come through the app in a second. So the reason I wanted one, because I always wanted, I've been wanting an Apple iWatch, right? But they're like $500, and I don't want to spend that amount of money. I borrowed a Fitbit Blaze from a friend at work, and I got right into it. I quite like it. It's got the community side of it as well to Fitbit, which this obviously doesn't have. It's got its own. This is its own little entity. It's not linked into Fitbit or whatever. But so you're on your own. But yeah, whatever. It's still got all the same features, which is good. So let's have a look at the watch. So I think this is quite nice. It's quite a slick little design. I've got a bit of a little dink there on the top, if you can see it, which is a bit disappointing, but still, $50. What do you expect for $50? The bracelet's good. The strap rather. It's like a metal mesh. Fits good. Quite comfortable. Hard wearing. No complaints there. This button on the side is like a select or go back button, depends on what screen you're on, but it's a bit redundant. I don't see the point in it because you can do the same on the bottom here by tapping or holding. Anyway, so I'll show you. So this is the main screen, obviously. Time and date, pretty obvious. Steps, there's no further details on that. Press and hold, it'll just take you back to the front screen again. So steps, kilometers, calories, and sleeping. Now this is interesting. Before I move on, we'll do these one at a time, eh? So sleeping was interesting. I did it for the first time last night. And like I said, I've been using the Fitbit Blaze. Now that's really accurate. This didn't seem to do much. I didn't actually think, but this morning I didn't even think it was working. I got it last night, so I didn't think it was actually working. And it took about an hour to half an hour to maybe even an hour before suddenly it populated it with data or data, depending where you in the world you are. But yeah, it's got all the stuff in there. 8.5 hours. Yeah. 5.1 hours deep, 3.3 hours light sleep. Okay, I believe you. So yeah, that's pretty accurate. The Fitbit goes into more detail, mind. But yeah, what else do you need to know? I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, if you do gamble and get one of these, don't worry too much if you suddenly think, hey, hang on, I've gone past it now, haven't I? The sleeping, I keep going past it. The sleeping hasn't populated because mine suddenly did. I did have it on Do Not Disturb, mind, which I'll come on to in a minute. But the second I turned that off, I noticed 10 minutes later on this had populated, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Time, sleeping rather good. Health is next. Press and hold, or you can press the button. I prefer to press and hold. Beats per minute for your heart rate. Now that does work. Thank goodness. You can see the jobby flickering away, look. Heart, yeah, it's taking my measurements, which is good. 80, average 67, low 56. That's pretty good, I think, isn't it? So yeah, I'm happy with that. That's good. That works. Tick. Blood pressure. Now, my wife is a paramedic, and both of us, I was a systems engineer. Both of us seem to think that is an absolute load of rubbish. I don't know how that's supposed to test. I've tried to do some tests on that, and it just keeps doing this. Blink, blink. So I don't think that actually works. It doesn't matter. O2. Now I think that works. There's flickering again. Look, and you put it on. I put it on my finger because that's where the paramedics and everyone do that. So I put it on my finger, and it did come up with the results. I won't do it because otherwise it's gonna be a really long video. But I promise it did work. Blood pressure. No. See, look, nothing. O2. That worked. So, and my missus, like I said, who's a paramedic, she seems to think that's working as well. So that's cool. That's working. What? So, oh, 97. Well, I didn't have it on, did I? So only for a little bit. Sports. Now that's I honestly I think this is a load of rubbish. Look, walking, running, climbing, cycling. I haven't tested it, to be fair, but I do think that's an absolute load of rubbish. Let me I'll tell you what. Write in the comments. Let me know if you disagree or if you have tested it accurately. But personally, I think that's a load of rubbish. Messages. Now this is the main reason why I got it. I won't go into it because it's got my messages on there. But messages. The Fitbit Blaze. I don't know about the Apple Watch because I haven't got one. The Fitbit Blaze will do text messages here and phone calls, which is good. But this one does a lot more. Right. You got this QQ, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. WeChat, that's just like another chat, I think, which I don't have. WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook itself. Well, great. That's what I wanted it for. I save rummaging around to try and find my phone all the time. I can just quickly look at the watch and see what messages I'm getting through. That's good. That's what I wanted it for. I'll come to the app in a minute. I just want to go through the watch first. Let's go back to messages. I'm barely touching this, by the way. So yeah, messages, that's good. That's what I bought it for. That's good. The reading of the messages, mind, is a bit difficult because you can't really see, can you? I know you can see an inner circle there, but you can't really see the screen, unfortunately. It's only a little square screen inside that circle. But when you get a message through, it will split it. So if you say like, I don't know, good morning, how are you? It will say good, M-O-R, new line, N-I-N-G, H. And then you have to go to the next, tab it to get to the next part of the message, O-W-A-R-U. You know what I mean? So it splits the message up, so you've got to piece it together, but still, whatever, man. Like for $50, that's bloody good, I think. So that's the only downside about the messages, but it all works seamlessly. The Bluetooth range on this isn't spectacular, FYI. The second I get more than, I don't know, 3 meters, maybe even 4 meters away from the phone, it disconnects. I'm going to test that more, but at the moment that's what's happening. Messages, right, we've done that. More, sorry, hang on. More, right, so press and hold to select. Find my phone. Now this is good because this, I like this. This, you can select it on there and it will show you where your phone is and vice versa. Go to find that and it'll make it, oh goodness, I nearly dropped it. And it'll make your phone, your watch vibrate and you can find it. I think that's pretty good. I like that, that's pretty good. I don't know about the range, it'd probably be subject to your Bluetooth, wouldn't it? And if it's only 3 meters away, how can you not find it? Unless you're sitting on it. This just tells you about the watch, it's not exciting. QR code, that's the thing you scan to then find the app on the App Store. More, sorry, press and hold to select. More, I'm still getting used to this, I only got this last night. So more, we've done that QR code. Reset, press and hold, factory resets the watch. Power off, press and hold, switches the watch off. And that's it, that's the watch. I think it's cool, man. This is something I wanted to bring up. I don't know why it does this. But every now and again, it changes your screen here and you think, what is going on here? And if you press and hold the button, there you go, it'll come back to this. Why? I don't know. Mental. But anyway, that's a minor. Just remember, $50 for that is a win. You got the Apple iWatch at $500, you got the Fitbit Blaze at $300. $50. It speaks for itself. So the app itself, you got your profile down here, which I'm obviously not going to go into that. I only got it yesterday, so this is on your steps or sleep look. You can do it that way as well if you prefer. So steps, well, I got it late yesterday, so I only did 466 steps. No judging, okay? Sleeping, I only slept last night. We got a day off today, so 8.5 hours. Yes. Pretty much the same thing here, really. Sports, yeah, okay, great. Steps, that's so far today. Sleeping, heart, see, the heart thing worked quite well. Blood pressure, nothing there, see? Absolute rubbish, I think. O2 sensor, that's not too bad. So it was 99. That one we've just done has just messed me around a bit. Got 97. I'm going to do that again in a minute, I think. But that's all pretty cool. You can share up here on Facebook and Twitter. That's probably what your results are if you did a lot of steps or whatever. This button up here synchronizes the app with your phone. Oops. The next one here. So report. Now, I only got this, like I said, yesterday, and the first time wearing it really this morning. I'm not even wearing it now. Steps so far. There's your sleep, heart rate, blood pressure. Again, I think it's rubbish. Doesn't work. Oxygen. So it's going to start tracking that. And then more is all your settings. Connectivity, find my phone. Camera's pretty cool. So you can set this up somewhere, press the icon on the watch, and it will take the picture on the phone. I like that. Unit setting, if you prefer inches or Fahrenheit compared to metric and Celsius. Connect to Apple Health. That's pretty cool. Just follow the instructions, it's easy. Application push, we've covered that. Those are all those things. Calls. FaceTime doesn't work, by the way. Phone calls normally work perfectly fine. FaceTime does not. I need to check the iMessage, but I'm pretty sure that'll be okay. iMessages, oh no, iMessages do work. No, I take it back. iMessages work. And normal text work, but FaceTime doesn't. SMS messages work. Send a reminder. Alarm clocks, pretty much what they say on the tin. A drinking water reminder. So remind you to drink some water. Raise your hand. That's good. So you don't have to press the button to light the screen. You can just look at it like a watch and the screen will illuminate. I like that. Reminder. Not the same as alarm clocks, but reminders. Heart rate. Now this is interesting because you can just go into the app on your watch and activate it and go, there you go, tell me what my heart rate is, thanks very much. This seems to be like you can schedule it. So you can do it from, I don't know, 7 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night and to constantly test. I'm not sure, so I'm going to turn that off. I don't entirely believe that. Did I turn that off? No. Here you go, look. Switch it off. Don't press there. You've got to press up on tick to accept a change. Rewind that one. Do not disturb. I think I mentioned this earlier on. This is where, because I wear that over the night to monitor your sleeping. If you got it on Do Not Disturb, if you don't, it will keep getting the vibrates through of all your Facebook messages and all the rest of it. So have it on. But only when I turned that off, 10 to 12 minutes later on, I noticed that it had populated with my sleep information. So just a heads up, I might be off piece there, but I think that's related. Anyway. Firmware upgrade, I did a firmware upgrade. I'm now on V01.9. No changes to the watch, all good, everyone's happy. You could use the guide, that's pants. It tells you absolutely nothing that you can't find out by yourself. Go to complete, yeah, and then about, which just tells you absolutely nothing. But other than that, for $50, I think that's an absolute win. Like I said, Fitbit, it's got the community side of it, which is nice. This does not. Apple iWatch, I can't comment, I don't know, but that's pretty cool, the Apple iWatch, but I don't want to spend $500. It's literally as simple as that. The Fitbit Blaze is pretty cool, $300. No thanks. $50 for that. $50. There's no real reviews on this online, and I wanted to research the living daylights out of this before I took the plunge and bought it, and I hardly found anything. So this is why I'm doing it. So I hope this has served people well. Any comments, feel free to leave them below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, thanks for watching. $50. Winning.